Hey everybody, it's Prep for Life, and today we're going to talk about the i1R EOS from Olight. They were kind enough to send a sample model of one of these over to me to test and review on the channel. I really didn't think much of it looking at it on their website, just because of the cost, the size. I'm typically going for something more like a tactical flashlight, but opening this thing up, using it the last week or two, I've been pretty impressed, I have to admit. So let's dig into it, let you know exactly what we're dealing with here. First things first, when I dropped this thing out of the package, I was blown away by the size. I mean, just, you look at the size of that box, when I pull it out, you know, this thing, let me actually, I grabbed a AA battery just to kind of give you a comparison. This thing is about, I mean, it's even smaller than the width of the AA battery, shorter. It really did stun me as I pulled this out of the package because it's smaller than I was expecting, which is a good thing, right? Obviously, because like I said, I am used to carrying around the larger tactical flashlights, and that's something my family just isn't used to. So as I try to convince them to carry a flashlight as part of their EDC, convince them to even have an EDC, right? This thing would be perfect just because it is so tiny. They can throw it right on their keychain, you know, basically just clip that right on, and that's going to be part of what they grab and go with every single day. Now, the cool part about this thing, the things that really impressed me, is the first time I turned this on, it's obviously a twist form factor, so there's 5 lumens right there, okay? You twist one more time and you're going to get your 130 lumens. So to put that into perspective, right? 130 lumens, for those of us that actually carry some of the bigger boys, the 18650 batteries, it's not a ton in the grand scheme of things. However, 130 is in reality going to be a surprising amount of light coming out of something this size. So again, when I'm looking at this as a gift for, let's say, a family member, something for them to put into their EDCs or attach to their, let's say, their 72-hour kits, or just throw on their keychains, you're talking about a $16, $17 flashlight that throws out 130 lumens continuously, and you're looking at a good 20 minutes if you're running at that continuously, or 7 hours on the 5 lumen rating. So that's impressive. And what's even better, what really impressed me about this thing, was the fact that I don't have to replace a battery. So again, I'm coming back to my old Streamlight stylus. This is what I've had before. In the past, I really thought that this was a handy, compact EDC flashlight, but now this thing's out the window. This is 90 lumens. I have to continually replace my my AAA battery that goes in there. But when you compare these two, the 90 lumens of the Streamlight versus the 130 lumens from the i1R, you definitely notice a difference. I mean, it's definitely there. But what really stood out to me is not having to change these batteries. So let me pull this open. They've basically built a rechargeable battery right into the base of this thing. You can see the micro USB. Let me go ahead and plug it in, show you what this looks like. I love that it's micro USB and not a proprietary adapter, meaning that, we have micro USB everywhere we go. It's just everywhere now in our society. So easy to find a place to plug this thing in and charge it up. If you've gone, that 20 minutes at the high rating, you're gonna get a red dot right there in the middle. That means that it's charging. I think a full charge, if I remember right, is something about 75 minutes. And that little dot is going to turn green for you and show you that you're done and you're charged. So really simple there, guys. It just couldn't be easier. Obviously, there's your rubber gasket right there going around. This thing has an IPX8 rating, meaning it can be continuously submerged. I think up to about 3 meters is the rating. And we put that to the test. I took it into the swimming pool. This thing performed beautifully like a champ. And I really was impressed. Again, I was trying to find things about this light that I didn't like to kind of report back to you, but I just can't find anything to not like about this little thing. You've got, an all-metal construction. It feels solid in your hand. It does not feel rattly at all. It feels like it's very well put together. Obviously, this finish, because it's metal, is going to get some scuffs. It's going to get some wear as you use it over time. I'm okay with that, obviously. That's just kind of the badge of honor for any good EDC light. You've got some grip texture right here on the front as well as on the back where you're going to be using this to turn on to twist. You're looking at a Luxeon TX LED, and it's paired with a TIR optic lens. So as they put it, this is going to give you a nice, soft, balanced beam. I do have to agree, this thing is not overly sharp. It does put out a nice, smooth beam, and you definitely notice it. It feels like quality when you're using it. And overall, you're looking at less than half an ounce. So this thing, you're gonna throw it on your keychain. You're not gonna notice that it's there, and it'll just kind of stay in the background until you need it. If I were going to say there was a downside, is I'm very, very used to a push-tail cap. Again, I'm gonna go back to my Streamlight here. This has a little rubberized push-tail cap, but again, I don't know that I can really hold that against the i1R, just simply because it's not made that way. I think that's more just semantics and getting used to the light that you have. This isn't packed, it's kind of a simplistic light. It's not packed with different modes and different memories. You have a 5 and you have 130. And every time I've used it to go right to 130, I really haven't noticed an issue. I mean, it's just a little bit of a twist farther. There's 5, there's 130. It has not frustrated me like I thought it would initially, so I can't even count that as a strike against this thing. In terms of packaging, build quality, and again, the price of this light, coming in at $17, I'll put a link down below in the description. I can't find anything to not like about this light. This thing is going to be a perfect little gift for really anybody in your life. It's not going to break the bank. I'll probably get a couple of these and put them around in different places where I might need a light in a pinch. And I just, like I said, I don't see a downside. So go ahead and check out the link. Go to Olight store, check them out. Let them know that we sent you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, go ahead and give me a like or thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to be notified of new content coming out. And hope to see you again next time. Thanks for watching.